I just want to thank you all first and foremost for being here today and coming out despite everything that's been going on in the last couple of days. To see this turnout here today for our announcement is really exciting. My name is Patty Habeck. I'm the president and CEO of Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. As you are aware, we are a food bank that serves the 35 counties of eastern Wisconsin, from the southern border up to the northern border and about Wausau over to the lakeside. So we have an enormous footprint of people that we are responsible and quite honestly honored to be able to serve in the field of hunger relief. And one of the things we do as a food bank is we really engage with our entire footprint, our counties, and make sure that the individuals, our neighbors, our pantry partners, the people that we work with in community, that we're aware of what's going on, that they are feeling supported, and that we're able to provide them with food supports throughout the year. As you know, with everything that's been going on in the last couple of days, I would really be remiss if I don't take a moment to acknowledge that particularly in our southeast region, particularly in the greater Milwaukee area, the recent floods and storms that happened have really impacted our neighbors, our communities, our partner pantries. And even though we're here for another reason, I do need to acknowledge that. Fortunately, Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin escaped the worst of it. We had some minor flooding, but it did not impact our fleet or our food resources. So we are in good shape, and we are and will be responding over the next days and weeks, because many of our partner pantries, many of our staff, many of our neighbors did not escape the worst of it. And we know that. We're starting to collect the stories. Josie has been on the phone, and her team have been on the phone all day, making sure both yesterday, today, over the weekend, to find out where the worst of the flooding is happening, how people have been impacted, and we're going to be addressing that. We already have truckloads of food and water ready to go. So I just wanted to acknowledge that, because we're here for another reason, but in reality, one of the most important things that we do is engage with our neighbors, and this was a major, major impact on our neighbors and will be for days and weeks to come. But for Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin, the reason we called you all here together is for this very exciting announcement. It's something that we've been working on for some time, and we're so proud to officially announce that Bobby Portis Jr. is joining has joined Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin's board of directors, a role that deepens his leadership that he's been doing in this food security space. And I have to be honest that it was Bobby's engagement with us and Bobby's interest in doing more and doing more and doing more that really got us thinking about how can we really engage on a deeper level beyond who Bobby is, beyond his influence, beyond his resources. How can he really bring us something to really engage both him and the community with Bobby in food security? And so we started talking about joining the board, and we thought at first it was a little bit of a crazy idea, but you know, there's seasons to worry about, especially basketball seasons that are so darn long. How could this work? And Bobby kept saying, you know, this can work, and it's a priority, and I want to make this work. The Bucks have been nothing but supportive of this idea from the beginning, and the Bucks said, you know, we support the work of food security in our communities, we support our communities, and we want to make sure that we're really allowing this engagement to happen on a deep level. So I can't thank the Bucks enough for their support in this. Since working with Bobby 4 years ago is really when we started, it was clear from the beginning that he leads with all heart, all action, all authenticity, all the time. And you know, there are times when I reach out to Bobby and I say, you know, I heard that there's a situation going on. In fact, just even today, our operations team is celebrating. They passed an incredibly challenging audit yesterday. And Bobby just walked the warehouse to make sure that he was engaging and high-fiving with the team, because he really, really wants to be engaged in all parts and pieces of the work of Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. Lived experience really matters in this work, and Bobby brings that. But more importantly than that, Bobby brings a viewpoint, ideas, strategy to our board that we do not have without Bobby being a part of it. This isn't just a title that we offered Bobby, or just a figurehead position that we invite him to and he never shows up. Bobby is there doing the work with our board, engaging with our board of directors, asking the questions, diving deep into all pieces that any other board member would. And this is really important to us that We put Bobby on the board to bring us a perspective, and that he's delivering on that perspective. As you know, it's been a long-term relationship with Bobby. He's been the face of our peanut butter and jelly campaign. He's been engaging with the kids in our community, the folks in our community. He was, honestly, you spent, the entire day over at opening day of Summerfest collecting food donations on the hottest day of the summer, although I don't know if we can say that anymore. It might be hotter, but pretty impressive. We are incredibly lucky and blessed to have Bobby's vision, to have Bobby's voice, to have Bobby's perspective on our board of directors. I'm happy to welcome him and have him work alongside us to solve hunger. So please join me in welcoming our newest board member, Mr. Bobby Portis Jr., to the podium to say a few words.
Well, first off, I want to thank Patty and her team. Ever since day one, when I, joined Feeding America as just a regular partner, and we both had the same vision. The vision has always been just giving back and impacting others' lives. Coming from where I'm from, Little Rock, Arkansas, it's similar to Milwaukee, a small town with big drive and big hunger to, support one another. Same type of scheme, and I just want to thank Patty for giving me the opportunity to impact others' lives. I play basketball for a living, but it's bigger than basketball. It's more about how can you impact someone, how can you change someone's life. Obviously, you can't change someone's life entirely, but if I can make their lives 1% better today, then I think I did my job, and that's always just been a big drive and passion of mine. So even with the PB&J drive, I think we, gave 2.1 million, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to, it's the greater Milwaukee area. So we've been doing just a lot of different things, over 165,000, meals served as well. So we've been doing our thing, man, and it's been fun just to see our impact and what it can do to a community. The kids here are fantastic. Want to see them keep getting better and keep driving. So, like I said, man, it's bigger than hoops. It's all about giving back. It's all about impacting someone else's life, making sure that they know that someone cares. Growing up, we didn't always have the answers, right? My mom had help along the way. She had 4 kids, worked tirelessly to take care of all of us, but along the way, there was always someone that kind of stepped in and gave us a helping hand. Just a helping hand could go a long way, and I'm forever grateful for this city. It's definitely made me a man. When I first got here, I was a boy. I was trying to just figure things out on the fly, figure out how to be a businessman, figure out how to stack my money, figure out how to impact lives, figure out, what's next in my career. This is my 4th stop. I'm tired of going team to team, so it takes a village, but I'm happy that I found the family, and it's been fun, man. So I appreciate you guys coming out, and this is a big-time honor, honestly, man, just to be on the board. Not even just be on the board, but just to have an impact in a community that's giving so much back to me. It means a lot, for real. Appreciate you guys.
Good morning. So I'm Peter Fagan, the president of the Milwaukee Bucks. I want to look at Patty and let her know, we share the same feeling. It feels pretty good when Bobby signs, right? When Bobby joins your team and signs back up. That's how we felt this summer. So good to have Bobby. Patty is one of our giant heroes in this community, and we can't thank her and her team enough. And we are thrilled to be here. The Bucks have a long-standing commitment to addressing food insecurity in our community. We valued working alongside community leaders like Feeding America of Eastern Wisconsin to help support the people of the state. Our engagement with Feeding America has lasted over a decade. It spans in meaningful ways across our staff members. We have Dave Dean here, who's a board member of Feeding America. We care about affecting change. We care about our community in a very, very big way. But today, this is leading by example. This is what's exciting. We've got our Bobby celebrating to be on the board of feeding America. This is quite a moment. When you talk about professional athletes, when you talk about citizens, when you talk about people leading by example, this is the great things. It's like such pride in our organization of the way Bobby just told us how he went from like a boy to a man. Well, now we follow Bobby, which is pretty cool. And like, we really appreciate that. Bobby gives his all for the Bucks, but also for the city. There's reasons why Fiserv resonates every time this guy stands up and all you hear is Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. It's the best. He's the standard of what a professional athlete should be for their community and a shining example for his fellow teammates and players across the NBA. Thank you, Bobby, for embracing Milwaukee and consistently making a difference, not only on the court at Fiserv Forum, but in our community. Go Feeding America. Go Bobby. Go Bucks.
All right, we do have our board vice chair here. Tom, anything else to add, or is that drop the mic moment? I want to thank you all for coming out. We'll be around. We're going to go out into the volunteer area. With all that's going on in our communities right now, we want to make sure that we have the opportunity to do some volunteering, some packing some of the food that will be heading out right away into community. So we'll be heading out that way. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for coming out. Please feel free to stay and ask questions to Bobby, to Peter, or to any of our team members, and we're happy to talk to you more. Thank you very much.